The runestones apparently strengthened Galland. They endowed him with vitality, power, and even wisdom. It was like a taste of youth. Time was not on Galland's side. He had to find the Elder Protectors before it was too late. The temple had to be brimming with secrets, left behind by its old constructors. There. Those were the statues of the Elder Protectors. Galland had to reach the center of the hall. But how? Our hero tread upon a strange tile on the floor, and it activated a mechanism in the door. Finally, he had found the Elder Protectors. At last, he would recover his youth.
We have been watching you for some time, Galland. We know why you are here. You want to recover your lost years. And we could give them back to you. However, we don't know if you have a kind heart. So you will have to prove your worth. A great evil has fallen over the Red Plains of Oblana. It's Melira, the witch. She was the one who cursed you. Put an end to her evil, and return Oblana to its dwellers. In order to do so, you'll need to cleanse the power from the Gems of Evil. After that, the cities will be free once more.
The Elder Protector had been clear. Melira, the Gems of Evil, and all their dark power had to be destroyed.
To aid you in your quest, we have created a special shield for you. If you have a pure heart, Runestone will accept you, guide you, and become a part of you. Now go, and enjoy your adventure.
Suddenly, everything started trembling again, and the roots reappeared inside the temple. The wicked Melira was attacking the temple. But this time, Galland had a shield to protect him. Ganon had found a relic. The other protectors were testing Ganon. He had to think fast. Yes, the map was lighting up. Yes, of course old Ganon managed to open the door in his first try. Why would I lie to you? The story of our hero didn't take him this way. Moonstones seemed to speed up when passing over the sources of power. And the more he overflew, the faster he went. An old, fortified city that once thrived on the production of corn, now lay abandoned, and perhaps invaded. Galand knew to... Old Galand had lived his short life in a world without magic. However, even he could feel that the place was enchanted. It reminded him of a novel he had read in his youth with his master. It was about an old knight, just like him, who fought against fierce giants that, in the end, were nothing but windmills. Tales of chivalry, of course. It looked like the mechanisms needed some power. Perhaps Galland could give it a nice hit. An ambush. It was time to fight again. Yes. An ambush. It was time to fight again. Light attacks didn't appear to hurt things. Gallen would have to try something stronger. As soon as Gallen thought about how he was going to get the first Gem of Evil, Valera the Witch suddenly appeared, as though from thin air.
What are you doing here, kid? Or should we say, old geezer?
Gallen had to do away with Valera's minions, or they would certainly destroy him if given the chance. Finally, he found a gem of evil. Galland could feel its darkness. He knew that he had to remove it. And that is how Galland succeeded in freeing the city.
But did he manage to banish evil?
Yes, indeed. The runestone shield had incomparable power.
And did he manage to absorb the power of more gems of evil?
Take it easy, one step at a time. Now, I'll tell you what happened after that. At that moment, Galland couldn't do that. Galland succeeded in freeing the city from evil. Everything was back to normal. A discreet place. Except for its tall chimneys. Galland learned to fight with a sword made from woodborne wood. The thing had clashed against swords of steel, yet never shattered, a true sign of its quality and strength. As soon as he smelled the place, Galland felt nostalgic. He remembered how happy he used to be, the same way he was happy in the present on his current adventure. In the end, he decided he would just enjoy himself, if only for a little while. The Elder Protectors were providing him with a new skill. Now he could throw his mighty shield like a discus. Galland had found a key. Surely there had to be a door that had opened somewhere. An ambush! It was time to fight again. Light attacks didn't appear to hurt the beast, so Galland would have to try something stronger. It looked like the mechanisms needed some power. Perhaps Galland could give it a nice hit. An ambush. It was time to fight again. Gallant had found a key. Surely there had to be a door that had opened somewhere. Yes. Suddenly, Melira appeared at that very precise moment. She was surely guarding a gem of evil, and Galland knew that the time had come once more to prove his mettle.
Where do you think you're going? This city belongs to me. This time it won't be that easy. Hold on to your dentures. This one is going to hurt!
Galland had to tread carefully if he didn't want to end up beaten to a pulp.
You'll pay dearly for this.
After so much effort, he finally achieved it. There he was, with the second gem of evil in front of him. Galland could not allow the dark magic to persist.
Yes! He managed to do it again!
Ha 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 ha! That's it, kiddo. Melira was a powerful witch, but Galland managed to defeat her again.
But with a little luck, right?
My dear, well, maybe a little. But Galland had also been very brave.
Yes, right. But I don't understand. Why did Galen have to go through all that? I'm worried that the witch may have hurt him.
Well, don't worry. It was his fate. And everything has happened, just as I told you. Now, where was I? What was I saying?
Gallant had already absorbed the power of 2 gems of evil.
Oh, yes. Let's continue. At that moment, Gallant couldn't do that. Gallant succeeded in freeing the city from evil. Everything was back to normal. Ah, the Grape City. Undoubtedly a renowned place. The towering, cask-shaped buildings were famous, even in the farthest corners of the world. A real tribute to grapes, they were. Yes. The city of the vineyards was undeniably incredible. The casks were at least as big as 50 boats. What's more, was an irresistible fruity smell wafting through the city air. Galland seemed dazed. Surely his sense of smell was deceiving him. Could this be another of Melira's ruses? Something within him cried out loud, "Hooray for grape juice!" It looked like the mechanisms needed some power. Perhaps Galland could give it a nice hit. Yes. An ambush. It was time to fight again. Melira the Witch appeared once more, cackling as always. She was definitely concerned about Ganon getting hold of the third and final gem of evil.
Look who came all the way here. Who would have thought? Meddling is my business again. What happened before was just a warm-up. There we go.
Ganon had to tread carefully if he didn't want to end up beaten to a pulp.
You won't be able to stop my next enchantment!
Finally, he found the third and final gem of evil. Galland could feel Malira's dark magic inside. But he knew he was at journey's end.
Hooray! Gallant had already recovered his youth!
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. Why didn't he succeed?
Well, Galland had indeed freed the three cities from evil. But he hadn't banished the evil altogether. Malira was still around at the Temple of Oblina, and she could attack the cities at any given moment.
Gallant didn't go after her?
Indeed. Galland would have had to hunt her down if he were to undo the curse and recover his youth. He had to prove to the Elder Protectors that he had a pure, kind heart. At that moment, Galland couldn't do that. Galland succeeded in freeing the city from evil. Everything was back to normal. The Temple of Oblina. It looked as if its glorious days were very much in the past. The roots from before crawled all over the place, surely of evil origin. The legends say that the temples were the places where mortals could talk with the elders. But people stopped making their offerings, and many of the temples were abandoned. In turn, the Elder Protectors chose to leave humanity to their own devices. But Galland had a quest, a pact with them he had no intention of breaking. At that moment, a blast of wind shook Galland, and he realized that this had to be the source of Malira's power.
I've seen your heart, kid, and it's not what I would call kind. Why do you think I cursed you? You loafer! Those statues just told you a bunch of lies. The truth is that I'm the only one who can lift the curse. Prepare to meet your maker. me? But why?
Because not everyone gets a second chance. But everybody deserves one. You gave it to me when you cursed me, because without it, I wouldn't have understood how wonderful life is, and how I was squandering my time. So now, I'm giving it to you.
Now I understand everything. My thirst for power took me to dark places. I'm sorry. Your shield. It won't hold for much longer. Touch my staff! I'll get you out of here.
Wait, are you saying that in the end, Malira saved Galland?
That's correct. When she was defeated, Malira realized that dark magic wasn't the most powerful or only kind of magic.
And was he knighted for defeating the evil witch?
No, my dear. He didn't need tributes or minstrel ballads. He didn't ask for mercy or favors because of his errors. His laziness had been his undoing, hope his guide, and his shield his brother. But time was all he yearned for. A little slice of life. A life to smile, rejoice, and share the happiness he now possessed. Galland had proven that his heart was indeed pure.
But was he able to recover the time he had lost?
What do you think, Effie?